Hold it, fellas. That don't move me. Let's get real going for a change.
It's time to get real gone on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. Here's your host, James Riley.
This is Jam and James Riley on your favorite hour for great music and interviews. It's the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. Now, coming up on the show, we finish up our chat with Levi Dexter.
Over this weekend, as I'm listening to the DJs a lot, you know, I'm perpetually running over to the DJ booth going, who was that?
Much more from Levi Dexter coming up, plus the world premiere of a brand new track from the Reach Around Rodeo Clowns, covering another one of our favorite bands. We also hear a new track from legendary rockabillion Ray Campi, a rocker from Rip Masters, and some requests from Levi Dexter, and so much more. Now let's kick it off with another brand new track. This band hails from Austin, Texas, and has maintained a steady and fiercely loyal following since their debut project, Just Plain Lonesome. This new upcoming album is their first on High Style Records and produced by their friend Jimmy Sutton. It's the BellFuries with their brand new tune, Loving Arms.
Hi, this is the BellFuries, and you're listening to the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour with James Riley.
Cease fire, soldier, lay the weapon at your feet. I give up your arms to hold her and concede defeat. Ooh, it's sweet surrender in your loving arms. These days, love's light is a nuclear light. Your smile was an atom bomb. Your kisses were the missiles and they landed on my lips. My resistance was a pittance up against your loving arms. From the dugout trenches where the wounded take a retreat, I set up with my army keen to kill. We took our position on the oncoming opposition, then hightailed it back into the hills. Cease fire, soldier, lay the weapon at your feet. I give up your arms to hold her and concede defeat. Ooh, it's sweet surrender in your loving arms. Flank charge, tank descent, surface to air. Blitzkrieg, bait and bleed, chemical warfare. Line them all up and watch them all fail. Running on a rack wheel, chasing your tail. Yeah, cease fire, soldier, lay the weapon at your feet. I give up your arms to hold her and concede defeat. Ooh, it's sweet surrender in your loving arms. These days, love's light is a nuclear light. Your smile was an atom bomb. Your kisses were the missiles and they landed on my lips. My resistance was a pittance up against your loving arms. Yeah, cease fire, soldier, lay the weapon at your feet. Give up your arms to hold her and concede defeat. Ooh, sweet surrender in your loving arms. In your loving arms. Ooh, in your loving arms.
Oh, the woman I got is sweet indeed, but the woman I got ain't the woman I need. 'Cause the woman I need, She gotta want a big time, gotta be like me, and have a honky-tonk mind. If this means you see the hero looking, jump over here, we start the things are cooking. The night still is young, there's a plenty of time to demonstrate the powers of a honky-tonk mind. With every girl I know, when the midnight comes, they all got to go. Well, the job gets started, and I wanna unwind. Go to find me a girl with a honky-tonk mind. If this means you see the hero looking, jump over here without a thing to cooking. The nights are still young, there's a plenty of time to demonstrate the powers of a honky-tonk mind. Over here, we start the things are cooking. The nights are still young, there's a plenty of time to demonstrate the powers of a honky-tonk mind.
That's the Don Diego Trio with Honky Tonk Mind. It's from their Twang Kitchen project. Now, that's an artist we hear from Levi Dexter talk about later in the program. But first, let's talk about his recent Rootsman project on Rhythm Bomb Records. Levi discusses the making of this album. Here's Levi.
Basically, Bernie said to me, like, why don't you make a record? And I said, well, nobody's asking me, hey, would you like to make a record? She said, well, that may never happen. Well, you can never make a record again. You should make your own record. And I said, oh, I don't know, And then she said, go for it, And I said, well, okay. But I was already playing in L.A., and my band was Buzz Campbell, who's guitarist for Lee Rocker.
Yeah.
And the Buzz Campbell Trio. And so pretty much his trio was what I was using. Johnny Bowler, double bass, and he's an English guy I've known for a long time, and he plays sometimes still with the Guana Bat. Many others played in Headcat with Lemmy, and just about everybody. The whole place is Slim Jim a lot. So he's super solid, great bass player. I used to play with those guys, and I used to have on drums, who is one of my all-time favorite drummers is Bill Bateman from the Blasters.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be Bill and Johnny on bass and Buzz on guitar. And then, that was for about 7-8 years, that was who I played with. And normally Buzz Campbell Trio would open, but there'd be this weird thing where when I was coming on, they'd have to switch the drums kits over for Bill to bring his drums in and play. And then Buzz's drummer is standing there going, oh, this is kind of dumb. I could have done that, And I said, but Bill's my man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has been for many years kind of thing. Then the Blasters, after saying they would never do it again, suddenly the Blasters were reunited. The Alvin brothers kind of made up enough. They wanted to actually hit the stage together and do the Blasters. And suddenly Bill was gone a lot of the time and not available. So it's kind of frustrating for me to always call and say, well, can we do this gig in July? And they say, no, July's not good. Blasters always play this and that, and we're on the road here and there. And I'd have to say, I can't do the gig. So I started playing with Stinky, who is Buzz Campbell's drummer.
Yeah.
So I just said, look, we're going to do it like the 50s. We're going to go in, we're going to listen to each song that I've got on my list. You'll get the list ahead of time. But we'll listen to the original one time, and then it's 2 takes. If you haven't got it in 2 takes, we're not going to get it. We'll move on to the next one. If we got it, we got it. Move on to the next one. And, if we're doing originals, we've done Rootsman live together, but, some of the other stuff, like Cannibal Party, I showed them, slapping my leg, singing it at them, and they would figure out what it is, 2 takes, boom, done, next one. And they said, well, how many songs do you have? And I said, I got 28 on my list, you know. And they said, well, we're only recording like 2 or 3 days. You got 20, that's like 2 albums worth. And I said, well, you know, I want to see how much I can get through. I think I had 18 or 19 tracks finished. And, you know, admittedly, it's not some perfection. It's just our versions. It's just like when you've got 2 takes and it's live, and that's what it is. It's not like, you know, you have the luxury of saying, okay, take 8, take 9, take 10. It was like 2 takes, done, next one. And so we got through 18 songs. 14 made it onto the album. 4 of them were put aside.
Well, I went to see my little gal last night. Yeah, I went to see my little gal last night. Oh, how she thrills me when she holds me tight. Well, now my honey, honey bun. Yeah, honey, honey bun. Honey, honey bun. Yeah, honey, honey bun. She's my sugar and she's my spice. She's the gal that treats me right. She's my honey. Well, honey bun. Well, I love my baby and my baby loves me. Yeah, I love my baby and my baby loves me. We're as happy as we two can be. Well, now my honey, honey bun. Yeah, honey, honey bun. Honey, honey bun. Yeah, honey, honey bun. She's my sugar and she's my spice. She's the gal that treats me right. She's my honey. Well, honey bun. Well, she's my honey, honey bun. Well, honey, honey bun. Honey, honey bun. Yeah, honey, honey bun. She's my sugar and she's my spice. She's the gal that treats me right. She's my honey. Well, honey bun.
The legendary Ink and Iron Festival comes to Nashville, Tennessee for the first time at the Bicentennial Mall Park at Municipal Auditorium August 6th to the 9th, featuring artists such as Merle Haggard, Wanda Jackson, Reverend Horton Heat, Shooter Jennings, Sharon Jones, and the Dap Kings. Also, the legends of Sun Records in the air-conditioned Big Top Tent, including Linda Gale Lewis, Carl Mann, W.S. Flu Collin, Danny B. Harvey, and Annie Marie Lewis, J.M. Van Eaton, Sleepy LaBeef, Stan Perkins, Rayburn Anthony, and so many more artists, but that's not all. See vaudeville and cabaret performers along with the nation's top aerial performers, custom motorcycles, hot rods, and custom cars. And don't forget the ink. 280 of the world's top tattoo artists will be on hand for your tattoo desires. That's the Ink and Iron Festival, August 6th to the 9th at the Bicentennial Mall Park in Nashville, Tennessee. Find us online at ink-n-iron.com. The fabulous Charlie Gracie returns with his brand new Lanark Records release, Angel on My Shoulder.
I keep an angel on my shoulder, and the Lord has got my back.
Featuring a mixture of songs dealing with life, love, and faith, Charlie Gracie, Angel on My Shoulder.
Ooh-wee, baby, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise?
Special guest vocals by fellow Philadelphia icon, D.D. Sharp.
Yes, it right now. God is working it out.
Charlie Gracie.
Simple song. I sing to my Lord, yeah. Makes me feel good, I'm not afraid.
Charlie Gracie, Angel on My Shoulder, produced by Quentin Jones on Lanark Records.
Cool, baby. Cool, baby. Cool, baby.
Hey, we're back on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour, and we just heard Honey Bun by our guest Levi Dexter as we talk about his project Rootsman on Rhythm Bomb Records. I'll comment on one of the tunes from here, Boppin' Bernie, about Bear. Just a fun song, very catchy. And of course, the